Good day, everybody. My name is Inga Wellings. My colleague Kumar, Pratik, and I representing Sales Global Partners at this exciting event. We thank the organizers for giving us the opportunity to reach across the globe with our presentation, and a special welcome is extended to those attendees who has decided to spend their time with us today and are ready to take this radical and decisive step into their future and future of their families and make this warm, safe, welcoming, growing countries their new home, or just enjoy visa-free travel and new business opportunities. We will be discussing exactly that in our presentation, after which we will have live Q&A sessions, and I urge everybody to put their questions into the chat, and please be assured you will be answered. Thank you. Today we will be exploring Caribbean second citizenship options in times of uncertainty. Let me say a few words about us. CS Global Partners is a legal and marketing consultancy firm that promotes citizenship by investment, CBI programs on a global scale. The company was established in 2012 by Micah Rose Emmett, headquartered in Mayfair, in the heart of London, with offices across Middle East, China, Russia, Africa, Asia. CS Global Partners comprises a passionate team of reputable lawyers split into two distinct directions: marketing the programs, products, and services that government entrusts us with, and providing an expert advice to the investors looking for citizenship or residency solutions. CS Global Partners is the official marketing promoter of 3 Caribbean countries: Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Lucia. We are entrusted to promote, develop, and market those 3 BI programs, and we are committed to ensuring that they remain sustainable, highly competitive, and robust. Their significant achievement stands as a testament to the success of our collaboration and our ability to advertise and promote these programs fairly and responsibly. An exceptional team of multilingual experts with years of experience finding solutions to the most complex problems, an outstanding track record which is attributed to our rigorous complementary preliminary due diligence vetting process, an unprecedented global reach and presence, vast network of collaborators. These are few of the reasons why several Caribbean countries chose CS Global Partners to be their executive government representatives. A few words to describe the difference between CBI, citizenship by investment, and RBI, residence by investment. CBI is a legal process whereby an individual obtains citizenship of a chosen nation for a significant financial investment. At the end of this process, successful applicant will receive full citizenship rights that are held for life, can be passed on to the next generation by descent, and are not conditional on a minimum physical presence. There are some 14 CBI programs in the world, but beating heart of this industry remains firmly in the Caribbean. It was born in St. Kitts and Nevis in 1984, and today Caribbean nations remain at the forefront of the industry, spearheading the reform and adapting quickly to the applicants' needs. First thing that our clients note and pass back to us after they receive their new citizenship in Caribbean is the safety and security of their new homes. Those are stable democracies with the rule of law where no one will be unfairly prosecuted or discriminated against, with warm, cosmopolitan, and very friendly populations. Whilst bigger countries are struggling to get back on track, smaller island nations return to normality at a faster pace. Their growing GDP is a testament along their economic diversification and sustainability. health system of the Caribbean countries demonstrated their strength by having no mortalities and operating within capacity throughout the whole pandemic. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis received an international recognition for its management of COVID-19. Soon as travel restrictions are lifted, citizens of Caribbean countries will once again enjoy visa-free or visa-on-arrival travel to 140 plus countries. Visa-free travel means reduced paperwork, no interviews, no appointments, no embassy meetings, and short notice traveling facilitates communication. Citizens of Caribbean countries will have an access to the new business platforms, business hubs, and new industries. Governments welcome investors and offer opportunities in the business-friendly environment. And of course, educational advantages should not be overlooked. These are a growing nation with a large number of students, and you will have a chance to educate your children in the best universities in the region. And last but not least, quality of life. Living in a dream destination with a beautiful, clean environment, with vast, unpolluted skies and beautiful blue seas. I envy those who call Caribbean their home. And by now, everybody will wish to know who can apply. Adults above 18, financially stable, with no political exposure or criminal records, in good health, single or with family. When it comes to dependents, there are distinct differences between application for Dominica and St. Kitts and Nevis. Let us spend some time discussing this. Spouse and children under 18 will go with no restrictions. Children above 18 up to 30 years old should show substantial support by the main applicant and the spouse, with exception for children who are physically or mentally challenged. In Dominica, siblings can also be included in the application. Biological or adopted siblings of main applicant and the spouse, aged up to 25, single, childless, and substantially supported by the main applicant and the spouse. Parents and grandparents substantially supported can be included in application for Dominica, and they also can bring their spouses. When it comes to application for St. Kitts and Nevis, children from 18 to 30 should be fully financially dependent on the main applicant or a spouse, and parents above 55 should be living with the family and fully supported by the main applicant. Grandparents above 65 living with the family and fully financially supported by the main applicant. Now I will pass the word to my colleague Kumar Pratik, who will explain financial and legal details of this application. My name is Inga Wellings, and I'm expecting your questions in our booth. Thank you.
Wherein we help the applicant with the application pack, and we also assist them with the documentation part. And once the document and the application pack is in place, it gets pre-vetted, it gets proofread, we proofread the application pack before submitting it to the Citizenship by Investment Unit. And once everything is in place, we make the submission. And once the submission is done, government of that particular country runs a comprehensive multi-layered due diligence on the applicant, just to make sure that there are no red flags concerning his or her application. I stress on the word multi-layered, This is done with the purpose to ensure that the sanctity of the program is preserved. So once the government completes the due diligence process and the applicant comes out to be clean, the applicant receives a letter confirming that his or her application has been approved in principle. Once the application has been approved in principle, the applicant needs to make his or her investment in whatever options they have chosen. And once the funds are cleared, the applicant receives his citizenship certificate from the concerning government, and that is essentially the end of the application life cycle. Now we're going to talk about the investment details in Dominica. There are essentially two routes via which an individual can become a citizen in the Caribbean. The first option in Dominica, which is available, is the Economic Diversification Fund. And the second option is buying a pre-approved real estate in the island. When we talk about the Economic Diversification Fund, it's probably the most popular with single applicants because that it is the most cost-effective and the seamless and the fastest way for a single applicant to become a citizen in Dominica and elsewhere in the Caribbean. So a single applicant who wishes to go via the Economic Diversification Fund route has to pay a contribution amount of 100,000 US dollars. If the applicant wants to include the spouse in the application, they will have to pay an additional 50,000 US dollars. And any other dependent who would want to go in the application, there is an additional $25,000 the main applicant will have to pay. The government of Dominica recently has done is they have made this provision where a sibling, biological or adopted, can now be included in the application. The sibling, if the sibling is between 18 to 25 years of age, the main applicant will have to pay an additional 50,000 US dollars. That being said, if we are talking about a family of 4 members, which typically comprises a main applicant, spouse, and 2 additional dependents, except for the siblings, they will have to pay 175,000 US dollars. This also comes in at a time where earlier the government of Dominica, if anybody was interested to become a citizen of Dominica via the economic diversification route, they would have to pay 200,000 US dollars. But the government of Dominica recently has recalibrated their pricing, and under this new pricing mechanism, a family of 4 is supposed to pay only 175,000 US dollars. Apart from the Economic Diversification Fund, there is the option of buying pre-approved real estate in the island as well, wherein an independent investment has been made, which needs to be held on for 3 to 5 years, depending on the type of the investment. The minimum threshold for investment in this case is 200,000 US dollars. And apart from the real estate investment, an applicant also has to pay an accompanying real estate government fee, which is $25,000 for a single applicant. And if there's a family of 4, which does not include a sibling, the main applicant will have to pay 35,000 US dollars. If we have a family of 6 members that still does not include a sibling, the main applicant will have to pay 50,000 US dollars. And for a family of 7 or more members that still does not include a sibling, the main applicant will have to pay 70,000 US dollars. And if the main applicant wants to include the sibling in the application, and if the sibling is between 18 to 25 years of age, they will have to pay 50,000 US dollars. And if the sibling is less than 18 years of age, they will have to pay 25,000 US dollars. And here is a quick snapshot of the real estate options available in Dominica. The range varies from buying a preferred equity share in a five-star property to owning a freehold villa in the island. The options are enormous, and depending on the kind of real estate requirement an applicant has, he can choose from the options that have been laid out here. We would now be talking about the investment details in St. Kitts and Nevis. And and we would be concentrating on the two major routes an applicant takes, to become a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. We will be talking about the Sustainable Growth Fund option. And just like in Dominica, there's an option of buying a pre-approved real estate. An applicant who wishes to buy a real estate can go in as an independent investor, or he can go in as a joint investor as well. When we talk about the Sustainable Growth Fund option, a single applicant who wishes to go via this route will have to spend 150,000 US dollars. And if the applicant wants to include the spouse in the applicant will have to pay another 25,000 US dollars. And every additional family member who wishes to get in the application, there will be an additional $10,000 that needs to be paid. That being said, what the government of St. Kitts and Nevis have recently done is they have launched a limited time offer where a family of 4 members will only have to pay 150,000 US dollars.
We would want to play a video for all of you, which actually testifies, the belief that we have of what it is like to be a global citizen of the world.
Yes, we are.
Oui.
Si.
Da. 是的.
As parents, we are devoted to our families and provide the best for our children. Being citizens of the world means giving our family the chance to experience life at its fullest. To build bridges we didn't realize we needed. Bridges that last for generations. To have the opportunity to be free, to achieve our goals, to teach our children they can be anything they want. To let them challenge their minds and bodies, to reach new heights, to set them on a path they will be great at, and have the strength to let them go. To push them to trust their intuition and open new doors, to test their entrepreneurial spirit, to see them grow and fall in love, to become grandparents, to honor family traditions and create new ones. Because the best investments we ever make are in our family. CS Global Partners, transforming the lives of citizens.
At the end of our presentation today, I would like to thank Inga, for being, part of this presentation. And with this, we would like to open the floor for questions. Please use this opportunity to ask us as many questions that you have about citizenship by investment, and we would try to answer as many questions as we can. If we are not able to reach out to you at this point of time, we will ensure that we reach out to you via alternate means. And if for people who are looking for bespoke tailored consultation, please do get in touch with us. What we will do is we will arrange a separate meeting where we will take up your application process. We'll talk about it and see how we can help you in getting a second citizenship in the Caribbean. Thank you very much, and good luck for the rest of the day.